If you want to get hired in a top company, make sure you never say these 5 things in your next HR interview. Hello everyone, welcome back to CorporateWala, the channel which helps you get your dream job. I am Ankit and I'm going to share with you 5 things which you should never say during your HR interview if you want to get hired in a top company. So make sure you watch this video till the very end and never miss any important point. So starting with number 1, never talk negative about your current employer or management. Now, why you should not do it? Because if you do it, it can create a negative impact on your overall interview. That's why you should avoid criticizing your current or previous employer or company. In order to keep the vibes of interview positive, you should avoid criticizing your current manager or current company. There might be chances the current employer, management or the team in which you are working is not ideal to work with, even though you should avoid talking negative about those things. Instead of this, what you should do is you should focus on the positive side of your current role, the things which you have learned in your current role, the skills you have acquired, which will help you if the prospective employer hires you. If you highlight what are the things you have learned in your current role, which might help the employer if they hire you, your chances of getting hired will increase instead of talking negative about your current company or the management. Okay, great. Now let's move on to the next point which you should avoid during your HR interview, indicating that you will leave soon. Now, what do I mean by that? There are chances that HR will ask you a question based on your long-term plans, like what kind of education you want to pursue in future, or where do you see yourself in next 5 years. So these are kind of questions. You should avoid giving such kind of information in these questions, which will indicate you might leave soon. So what kind of information you should avoid giving? Like any higher education plan, if you have, like you want to pursue MBA or you want to pursue a professional course for which you have to leave your job, you should avoid giving these information during your interview, even if you have planned it in your mind. Because what happens is companies spend a lot of time and money in your hiring process, and once they hire a candidate, they also spend time and money in training those candidates so they can perform up to the mark and the standards that the company have set for their clients. So company avoid hiring those candidates who are not going to stay with them for long period. So that's why you should avoid giving any such information during your interview. Moving ahead, now let's talk about the third thing which you should avoid in your HR interview. Salary expectation too high. Now, what do I mean by that? If interviewer asks you what are your salary expectation, make sure you have done your research properly, what kind of salary people are getting for similar role, because you want to avoid a situation where you are quoting a very high salary package which is out of the budget of company, and that can become your rejection reason. Even though you have performed very well during your interview, if you'll quote an amount which is higher than the budget of company, you might end up getting rejected irrespective how good of a candidate you are. So make sure you have done your research properly. One trick I can share with you, instead of quoting a single amount, what you should do is you should always quote a slab. For example, I am expecting anything between 6 to 7 lakh per annum. So when you quote a slab instead of quoting a single amount which is way beyond the budget of the company and industry standards, the chances of you getting rejected might reduce, and also it will give you a chance to perform well during your interview, and on the later stages of your interview you can better negotiate your salary as well. Okay, great. Now let's move on to our point number 4, frequent job switcher. If you are someone who has switched a lot of jobs in last few years, or you are someone whose employment history says that you leave every job within 1 or 2 years, so there are chances that you are going to get rejected unless you have a solid answer with the reason and you are able to convince the HR that you are not going to leave this job very soon. You should be able to convince the HR why you have left your previous job so early within 1 or 2 years, and how they can trust you that you are not going to do same with them as well. How they can trust you that you are going to stay in this company for a longer period of time. So make sure if you are a frequent job switcher, you should have a proper answer with your valid reasons, and you should be able to convince the HR that you are not going to repeat the same in this company as well. Now let's move on to our last and fifth point, which is I don't have a question. There are chances that HR might ask you, do you have any questions for me? So make sure you are not doing this mistake of saying I don't have any questions. Instead, what you should do is you should always prepare few questions which you are going to ask the interviewer if they ask you, do you have any questions for me? Now, there are many benefits if you ask question at the end of your interview. The very first thing is, if you have any doubts or question related to the hiring process, you can ask them then and there. Second thing is, if you ask question, HR will think of you as a confident candidate who is interested in this job position. So make sure if HR asks you, do you have any questions for me? You are not saying, no, I don't have any questions. Instead, you are asking at least 1 or 2 questions. One very important thing here is, you should not ask the question just for the sake of asking question. Instead, you should ask very relevant question to that particular job. If you are not sure what kind of questions you can ask at the end of the interview, you can watch my this video. Here I have covered the questions which you can ask at the end of your interview. I hope you got to learn something from this video. If you did, make sure you like it, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon with another video.